All right, it's a D&D time. Last time, I think we were all here, weren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody was here, which is 2 weeks ago. We play every other week now. So you guys are having a struggle with some undead out in the undead lands, and Saren stopped throwing up and came to the rescue, and immediately the fight was no problem. And you guys left. You came across an old ruin in a mountain, where you saw an old city, and the city seemed to have been consumed by the mountain as you kind of studied around. You rested there. You found a cave that went down into this big open lab and smeltery room. You fought a big slime fella, and you also found a book down there, as well as it was like some sort of old ancient gnomish thing, building and room. And you found an old ancient gnomish book, which you later discovered was by Terry, the topside gnome.
Topside Terry.
And so Sonny Cheeks ran over to Fort Ivar, which is where he was, which is the southwesternmost town of the Emirian Empire, and he convinced them to join you in fighting the lizard folk. It didn't take much convincing because they seem to have gotten a message of you before. And the rest of the party joined up, and you guys moved south down a river, some walking in a river time, and you're at the coast of the Chromatic Sea and the river at that junction, at a little port town called Port Ira. And while in Port Ira, you stopped by a temple to Verdoma and had a chat with the priest there, and they told you some more things about this book. We spent most of the time just talking about the book, and you guys are trying to get me to say something about your old characters.
What? No.
Some things of note.
100% pure.
You mentioned in there was some of the almanac was stories of his life, and like the Crystal City was mentioned in there, and some symbols which represented the people. He noticed some similarities with that.
Oh, so he lived a lot longer.
And
where were all the symbols?
I was supposed to get you those symbols, wasn't I? The Aravelin one was sort of like a pedestal, like a pillar with a fire on top, and it's very similar to the symbol of Aravelin, the god of fire. That same symbol was in the book to symbolize one of the companions that was on one of his stories. You also saw one that was for the Spiritfarer, which was it was like imagine a sideways 8 or an infinity sign with a large U underneath it is a symbol of that Spiritfarer. Crescent moon underneath an infinity sign.
So it's like a little smiley face.
Like a little smiley face, yeah. Yeah, like a smiley face whenever you do the like a B and yeah.
This is smiley face.
So it was a crescent moon, infinity sign on top. And that was a symbol for the Spiritfarer, which you haven't seen any symbols of that, but the priest there said that looks kind of similar to the Spiritfarer sign. Spiritfarer, you only know of someone who, I don't remember what I did. What did I say about the Spiritfarer? Anyone remember?
We had heard ghosts like looking for him.
Yeah, you one of the gnomes that died a long time ago was looking for him. And you don't really know much about it other than it's something to do with the dead.
Yeah, he takes them to the paradise or whatever.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
You guys waited that night in that town, in that port town, with the army there just camped outside, and with the plans of leaving in the morning to go, assuming that the other army would be coming towards you and meet with them and fight that morning, sort of ambush style. No sign of that other army, and as you woke, or as Eru was awake, he noticed that like dawn began, like there was a twilight time, but the sun never came up. And we're about 30 minutes past the point of where the sun should be coming up. You guys ran over to the temple of the sun god, who is Calyx, and maybe Salix. We'll call it Salix. I never had to say that one out loud before. They are very panicked. There's a crowd around, and they're kind of, there is some concern because the sun is not rising. It's sort of a perpetual twilight at the moment. Also, there are no stars.
Can we see the moon?
You cannot see the moon. The moon typically, at this time it would have set by now.
Okay.
So it came up, set, and then normally the sun would be coming up.
Help me out here. Is it we can't see stars like we normally wouldn't be able to because the sky is being lit, but there's no sun?
As in the sun is just behind the horizon and it's still like glowing?
Normally you can see still a couple stars at twilight. There are no stars.
Is the sky starting to look light blue or is it still black?
It's light blue. It's dark blue.
Dark blue, right?
Yeah.
Like
at that.
Like the sun should be, we just can't find it.
It's like twilight, so right before the sun comes up, it's kind of that dark blue color.
Yeah, where it just starts kind of changing.
Yeah, and it's stopped at that.
Okay.
But is it?
I know what you're talking about.
When we look towards where the sun should be, it's lighter than when we look away from where the sun would be.
No, it's pretty much. No. It is the same color all over.
Okay, then that doesn't make any sense.
You couldn't really see that way because you got trees and all that, but if you go out and thinking this and you look over there, it's normally you would have a glow of where the sun would be rising over there. There is no glow.
Mm-hmm. Can we overhear what the priests are saying?
Yeah, so they're mostly just trying to calm everyone down, just like at the moment they're kind of panicked, and one of them steps forward and he says he welcomes everyone inside. Come on in, come inside, and let's consider this, and we'll spend some time with this. Come in here where it's safe. This isn't a big town. There's only maybe 150 people at most in this town, and so probably a good 50 of them are right here.
I want to be the last person in.
Okay, you can go in, and it's packed in there. There's no, standing room only, and you're kind of squeezing in there.
Okay, right before I go in, I want to just sort of look around, see if anyone in the town is like not going in on purpose, and also just look in the direction where we think the army's coming from to make sure that it's still not coming.
There's still some people outside that are just looking around.
Okay,
they're not.
They're not shady.
No.
Okay.
But you would know not everyone in this town is going to worship this god
or
have any feeling towards them. The army, you can't quite see the army where you're at right now because they are just outside the town. So you can kind of see some of the tents and things, but if you want to go see the army, you have to go over there.
The opposing army?
No, your army.
Yeah, I wanted to see if we were being approached before I went in.
Gotcha. No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
In the temple, he is he's got his the book for the sun god, and he is reading some passages from it about like just quotes like look to the light, even on the darkest days look to the light, and these kind of everything is mentioning light, which isn't really for your character who does not worship the sun god is a little odd, but it seems to be comforting everyone in the room.
But there's no light.
Not even that one star that has appeared out of nowhere. That was not up either.
Nope.
No clouds or anything. It's a clear sky.
Just a shade of darkish blue.
Did we get a long rest before this?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go over to Saren. I'll say, do you think you could message your sister, see if this is happening there as well?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll cast sending to Riley.
Okay.
Hey, Riley. Is the sky where you're at, the sun not coming up? 25 words, remember that.
Yeah, I just woke up. It's weird. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the sun's not coming up for her either.
Do I know anything about time zones? Like, is that in a different time zone?
No, where she's at is pretty much north of you, so it's not far enough.
Okay.
But you know it rises in the east, it sets in the west.
Oh, it's backwards?
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do we know anyone?
And the
further east of
elves
us?
the elves were astronomers basically. They were kind of leaning that way, and so you know that that it does take time to go across the sky, and it'll rise over further east than it will in the elf lands.
Okay. So do we know anyone further east of us that could?
I'm gonna guess.
I don't.
I'm gonna guess it's probably just everywhere.
I would rather.
I mean, I'm not someone that's
I would-
very far east.
I wish it weren't.
We got one source that's saying it's the same. I don't want to waste another spell trying to find out from someone else, but especially if something's coming. But I'm gonna take a step out of here and pray for a minute.
Yeah, if all they're doing in here is like having a sermon, then I'm going to go back
Yeah.
outside and I'm going to get to a high point and try to see if that lizard man army is getting closer.
As you are trying to find a high point, which you're having troubles doing unless you want to go hike up on a roof.
I was thinking crow's nest of the ship that we came in on.
That
If it's
ship,
still there.
yeah, that ship is left.
Oh, that ship has sailed.
Yeah, that ship is sailing. There's probably one in
Hey.
port though. You can probably find it. It may not have a crow's nest, but it'll have a mast that you can
Okay.
climb. As you're going over there, Krog, you are the first one to notice as you're standing in town, and you hear a slight gasp, and you look back, and there's this little human boy, who's stumbling in the town from the west, and he looks pretty beat up, and he's slowly kind of shambling in the town. Shambling's a bad word. He's stumbling in the town.
Shambling. I just pictured that. I'll approach the person. Yeah.
Okay, so he's probably 8, 9 years old,
Okay.
little boy, and his clothes are all torn up, and he's got like some black marks on his face and his hands, and you can see he's got some fresh blood on him as well in his hands. And he comes over to you, and he doesn't say anything. He just stumbles into your arms.
I ask him, "What's wrong with you?"
He says, "They're gone. My mom and dad, they're gone. They I don't know. They're in the lake. They wouldn't listen to me." And
What do you mean?
Tears are coming down. Give me a charisma check of persuasion or
Okay.
something.
I'll
Intimidation.
Yeah.
intimidation.
You tell me, kid.
Tell me now. Okay. I'll do persuasion. Sure. Yeah.
He just starts bawling. He says
Okay.
his eyes. His eyes.
Krug isn't good with kids. Is he like hurt? Does he look hurt anywhere?
He doesn't look like
is
he's wounded. He just
Uh-huh.
he looks like he's been in a scuffle. Like his clothes are kind of torn up, like he's been I don't know, rolling around in the grass. His face is got some dirt and some like looks
Okay.
like charring on his face. You can see the tears are streaking through it.
So this is what I'll do. I'll grab him.
He's basically
I'll
laying
pick
in
him
your
up.
arms at the moment.
Okay, yeah, I'll just take him with me and take him to whoever's closest to me, party wise.
You start walking that way, and there's a halfling woman over there, and she sees you, and she comes over. She runs over to you, and she's like, "Is that the little Patra boy? He lives out west by the farmhouse. What's wrong with him?"
He needs help.
Okay. She steps back a moment. This little halfling and you giant Krog.
And then I just keep walking. I just keep walking afterwards.
She takes a step back. That's the Patra boy. And she's looking around for anyone that will listen. That's the Patra boy.
I pay her no attention. I just keep
Any of-
walking.
Do any of us hear it?
Yeah, when she starts saying that, everyone but Eru hears this.
If I see Krog over there, I'll start heading over there.
I'll check
Yeah.
out what Krog's doing.
Eru.
Do I see this happening?
Yeah, eventually
Since
they
I'm up
start.
there looking stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come
This happened
down.
as you were making your way east a bit to the river, so you hear the shuffling behind you. The commotion behind you.
I'll head over.
A couple other people come by also and see him being carried around by the Goliath. So, what's
going
that?
on?
What's that?
Okay. As soon as I see someone or get to someone,
Mm-hmm.
And he's balling right now.
Yeah.
The kid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast calm emotions on him.
Okay.
and I'll put him down. See if he stands on it. On himself.
You put him down and
Put him down.
he just sort of sits and kind of like he was bawling a minute ago, but he's very calm at the moment. Just kind of
Just
zonked
snot
out.
dripping out of
Yeah.
I'll just say this kid needs help.
Hey, little one. What's going on?
They're gone. They came last night. I tried to get my mom to come back, and she wouldn't listen to me. She pushed me down. And then I saw these eyes, and I just ran. And well, I tried to go and well, I was scared, and so I just hid. And they went. There's a bunch of them, lizards. And they went into the caves.
I'm going to grab the lieutenant and inform him.
Okay.
They are moving over there in the caves. We have to go.
Like, I want my mom and dad back.
It's gonna be all right, little one. Pat him on the head.
He's very calm at the moment.
He's very calm.
He's
I'll look at
very
the lady
calm.
that was yelling.
Yeah.
I need you to keep an eye on this one. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's wrong? That's the little Patra boy.
Where does he live?
We're going to find out about that.
Okay.
I'll ask this lady. Where does he live?
Oh, he lives just a few miles west of here.
There are caves.
No, there's no caves over there. Not that I know of. It's just the lake. They live on the edge of the lake. They fish.
I'll try to ask the boy. Where were these caves?
Well, give me a persuasion check.
Guys,
This is persuasion, among other things.
Wait. Oh, okay.
He says,
12.
well, They're by the water. They just walked into the lake.
Oh, look at the halfling. Does that make sense to you?
Well, the boy's distraught. He probably doesn't know what he's
He-
saying.
He's pretty calm right now.
Yeah, he's calm.
Look at him. He is calm.
He's
His nose is dripping, though.
calm
Did you
he
hear
is.
that?
he's so calm.
He says, I don't know about any caves over there, but if anyone knows caves, a little boy would know some caves.
Are they underwater caves? I'm asking the kid.
I don't know. I played them every once in a while. But my dad told me never to go very far down there.
How close to your house are they?
Oh, just over the hill.
I'll ask the halfling one. Where is his house? Do you know?
Yeah, you just follow the lake and you'll run right into it. First house you come to. Outside town.
I think we need to get a move on then.
Wait, I want to ask the kid a question. I look at the kid. I get on his level as low as I can. I mean, I don't know if
You're
that's
laying
possible.
down flat on your chest. and
Yeah, I go prone. I look and I say, "Have you seen anyone with red eyes?"
Almost as if the calm emotions spell has worn off. He just starts bawling, and you can see this fear in his eyes.
Crap,
And
what did you do?
He's trying to shake his head yes, but he's just like uncontrollably sobbing.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. And then I leave him be.
You're going to want like a tissue or something. It's getting out of hand over there.
The little halfling lady grabs him and comforts him.
Where's my lieutenant? Has he got his troops ready to go yet?
Yeah, you're running over to go get him. So in their camp, and they are all assembled and ready to go. Most of them are just looking at the sky, trying to figure out
I
what's
fill him
happening
in
with that.
quickly.
Okay.
Do you know what caves these are?
Never heard of them. But
Okay, well, let's go find them quickly.
we haven't seen an army, so that must be where they went. Let's go. And they start getting assembled.
Should we go ahead?
Yeah, let's scout out.
We are going to go ahead and try to scout. Get there as quickly as you can.
He nods to you.
No.
Be right behind you. Okay. So you guys are at the shore, the northern shore. And she said first house to the west. So give me survival and perception checks as you walk west.
I will.
I got
perceive.
survival. 20.
18.
Okay, so it's easy enough. There's a path. It's not like a trail, but there's like an animal path that sort of leads out of town to the west, and you easily pick it up. It just kind of follows along the lake. There's a lot of trees in here, so it's not like easy. You don't see it for a while, so it takes about an hour. About an hour and a half worth of walking before you finally see the house off in the distance. And it's just a little like a little house on the edge of the lake. It's got a pier sticking out of it. There's a little fishing boat there attached to it.
Nice little hamlet.
Yeah, but not a hamlet. It's just a little house.
Do I see a hill?
There's a hill on the other side of it. You can see the house, and
On the far side?
there's a small hill around it. Yeah, which you would assume for a little kid's probably the hill.
Okay. Start heading towards the hill.
Okay. Do you want to go to the house? Or do you want to go around the house and go to the hill?
I think I would want to sneak by the house and just sort of look in, see if there's anyone in there. But if not, I don't want to go in. I don't want to waste my time.
Okay.
But I do want to see if it's inhabited.
Give me a perception check. What's everyone else doing as he meanders a little closer to the house?
I will go up
I'm
there
just
with him.
pondering.
Okay.
14.
The house looks like the door's open, And you can tell there's been a bit of a struggle in the house. Like there's a chair that's been knocked over, and there's like, as you go in there to the left, there's a bunch of fishing equipment that's been knocked down, fishing poles and things knocked down. It's not like in shambles, but it does seem like there's been a little bit of a kerfuffle in the house. But nothing like out of control. And other than that, it seems like the house just got a little messed up and the door's open, and that's all you have. There's no signs of anything else.
Okay. Any tracks leading outside the house?
You don't see anything this close to the house.
I'll start walking around the house looking for anything.
Yeah, give me perception. Give me investigation.
Oh crap. Okay, hold on.
Can I guide myself on this one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Dang, my
We'll
investigation
see, your
is not
guidance is
nearly
gonna be
as
right
good.
next to the house. Intimidation.
21.
Yeah,
that's what
so
Investigation
you notice with your investigation as you're looking around, you do see some tracks.
I don't know why it said
They
that.
stand up as you start looking. You see them popping up. It's not like
All right.
it's a lot of grass over here and moss, but you can pick up some tracks. And along with the tracks, you also notice that there's holes in the ground, like someone took a staff and stuck a staff in the ground. And it's like every 10 feet, you start spotting there's just staff marks, holes in the ground.
All right. Well,
What do you make of that?
what do I make of that?
You make of that what you want to make of that.
Someone had a really heavy walking stick.
Yeah, the heaviest walking stick ever. It was incredible.
When I look in these holes, does it go deep enough to hit water table, or?
Some of them do. Some of them
Dang.
are close enough to the lake, not the water table, but some of them are close enough to the lake
Oh.
that it has washed, some water has washed or filled
Oh,
into
okay.
there. Most of them are not that close. But they're all within 50 feet of the lake.
They seem to be in some sort of a pattern or anything.
Not a strict pattern, but they do seem to be about every 10 feet. Kind of a grid-like pattern.
I want to take my
it's
spear
in a
and
grid?
follow it and
Yeah.
hit him.
Okay. It's just kind of not muddy, but moist soil. And you're kind of... It feels exactly like you'd think it would feel. Nothing out of the ordinary.
That's super strange, but is there anything we can do about that?
As you're following them around, they seem to begin around the house. There's nothing much east of the house. They all seem to start going west of the house.
Can I make an investigation check to see if my character knows more than me?
Sure.
He does not.
Oh, he does not. That's funny.
So I'm going to
You
go
are
back
really
up to the
weird,
house.
you guys.
These things are all coming out of the house and going towards the lake.
They're going west.
They're going west.
Yeah. The house is like built on the lake. And it goes out not much further than the house. Not much further inland from the house. And mostly from the house, you caught just a couple of them in front of the house. And
Yeah.
they start going west of the lake, which is away from the town, towards the hill.
So if we start following in that direction,
They're like that big around.
That's about right.
That are
that's a big hole.
About like that, maybe about a foot deep.
all of them are about the same depth.
Yeah. Not exactly, but close.
Well, I don't know what to do with any of that information, so I think we just keep going.
Yeah, we just follow it.
Can Zuri roll like
Yeah.
a history, see if he knows anything?
History?
Yeah.
You want a history of holes?
Yes.
History of holes, yeah.
He's like, dude, I
Shia
remember
LaBeouf is
when-
nearby.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, dude.
Like an Arcana check to see if maybe this has to do with some sort of a spell.
Sure.
My Arcana's terrible.
Oh.
18.
Good roll.
You're not getting anything from the holes, but I'll give you something. I've given you this before, so it's not much of a something. It's warm. Like the lake is warmer than the sky, and you can feel the heat kind of masking off of the lake. There's no steam coming off of it. It's not like
Boiling. It's just
it's just like a
Like a
bathtub.
hot spring.
unusually hot.
Hot spring would be real hot. It's not that hot.
How
Yeah.
clear is the water?
You can see maybe 5 feet in. Not real clear.
5 feet in. That's not
I
bad.
mean, that's
5 feet's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially with no
it's
wind.
not an Oklahoma lake, but it's also not a Florida
Like
lake.
Tahoe.
There you go. So, yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
a
Or
hill
maybe a
around that
Colorado
I
lake.
see that kid was talking about?
Yeah, there's a hill to the west, and it's not much of a hill. It's just there's a little bit of a mound over there, and
Should we head that way?
that is
or
the way that
maybe-
the holes seem to be going.
Let's head that way.
Okay.
Start walking that way.
All right.
Okay, you crest a hill, and now it's been almost 2 hours now, and the sky is still the same as it was before. Nothing has changed. Still no stars. It's just sort of that dark blue color. There's no glow or anything. You crest this hill, and you can see, and you don't need to check for this. You can see that there is a small hole at the other side of this hill, very close to the lake. Like where some of the lake water occasionally is splashing into it.
Yeah.
We don't see anything around that. Hole.
The hole is about maybe 5 foot diameter.
Does it go straight down, or is it like the
Dang.
grade, or?
It seems to go straight down. And you got low light, so it goes down about 15 feet. And then there's
Dang.
a
Cliff
dirt,
edge, or is
dirt
it like a
floor.
little bit
It's
of
just
grade?
it's just so you got this hill, and you can see there's a hole in it, like they're
Like a putting green hole.
but 5 feet diameter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Really
they're
crisp
putting
on
in
the edge.
they're putting in a sewer grate.
Like
When you
they're
go,
building a pool.
yeah, but it's only 5 feet.
Okay.
Um,
They're building a hot tub.
Like a round hot tub.
it's not
Yeah.
perfectly round though. It's like it's been cracked open. And you look in there and you can see there's some grass at the floor. So whatever happened has been pushed in. And I'll tell you that your investigation check is telling you they were probably looking for a way into this place. Just to solve that.
They finally cracked the egg.
And they cracked the egg. It collapsed in. You got 15 feet down. There is a dirt floor with a little bit of grass from what was at one time up here.
I'll go ahead and
Some
go
water.
We
in.
should go.
A little
yeah.
water splashing in.
I'm gonna go in.
Should we tell the lieutenant before we jump in here?
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
we could
people
tell
in
him.
And it's easy enough to
Yeah.
see, especially with right here next to the lake. There's a lot of tracks.
Oh, you're saying go back
The
and
army's
tell
down
him.
there. Like if we jump down there and they're just like turn around and like,
How far
Yeah.
back are they?
I don't. They said they'd be right behind us, but do we see them?
You could go
Not from here.
because you're fast. You're so fast. Or I could go as a horse like I did before.
Well, we could take a vote. Do we wait
Or
for?
we
them?
can s- we
How
can-
long will it
cavalry,
take
or-
us to get if the
Back.
fastest person went?
Fast person moves like double speed, right? You move
Yeah.
double what the next person does, so you could be
60,
there.
I'm like 60, yeah.
You could be to the town and back in 2 hours. Well, less than that even. 45 minutes. You're about an hour and a half from town. Assuming the
Or we
army's still in town.
I'm hoping they're not still in town. They said they'd be right behind us.
Did they lie?
I don't know if we can face an army without an army of our own.
I think we go and check it out. things get hairy, we just leave.
I do want to check it out.
Is there any way?
I
Is there
know.
anywhere up here to secure a rope?
There's plenty of trees. Yeah. That's
Okay.
There's you can see the row of trees that are like on the north side here, which you in his short retelling of his story where he ran away and hid. That seemed like a good place for a kid to hide when he came out of his house. And they're only 50 feet from where you are now. There's the occasional tree.
Do we see anywhere the caves that this kid was talking about, or is this like? Because my current thinking is that they tapped something to get into these caves, but there's probably another entrance somewhere.
Good deduction. You want to roll a perception check?
18.
You take a look down in the hole, and you can see that it goes two ways. It goes south and it goes north. Whatever this tunnel is that they've cracked into. You follow it up to the north a bit, and you go up to where that tree line is. And there's as you're brushing aside some of the brush in this little foresty, grovey patch, there's this what maybe used to be a doorway of some kind of made of stone, some stone blocks that are sort of piled up. And there's a small hole in the middle of those stone blocks. And there's a hole there. It's not 5 feet wide. It's maybe a foot diameter, maybe 2 foot, 1.5 feet. About the right size for about an 8-year-old boy to crawl into.
Gotcha.
Is there any writing on the stones?
Yeah, as you are investigating around, I'll save you an investigation roll. You can pick up, there is some writing. It is in Gnomish, in that ancient Gnomish language. There's something on one of these rocks as you kind of look around, and it looks like maybe there was once a big building here. Most of it's been covered up in dirt, but there's a few blocks sticking out, and you can see some of those symbols, Gnomish-like symbols.
Any of the prevalent symbols that we learned about? Okay. Well, I think I know where the boy went in and out, but I don't think we can fit in there. Certainly not you, Krog.
Hey, I could fit in there.
I look at Tariq.
Can we clear it out any? Is it
Try.
Krog? Can you clear that out any?
I attempt, yeah.
Yeah.
I got mold earth.
Old Earth.
You get down there and you start digging, and with time, you could easily clear out more of this.
I don't have to roll anything. I just
No, I mean, it's a hole that's already there, and you can remove more dirt to make the hole bigger.
Okay.
You can do it if you want to do it. I'll make you roll to see how fast you can do it if you try and do it quickly. But otherwise, it'll take you
I want to do it
an
as
hour or so if you're as deep as that one was, and to clear this one out
I
so you
know
can fit in
Mold Earth.
there.
Does Mold Earth actually work on this situation?
It is, yeah. It's
Yeah,
just
would it?
dirt. It's just
Okay.
not the
So
stone
then-
behind it, but the dirt around it. Yeah,
then,
Do the
yeah.
tunnels go in the direction of the town?
they go in the direction of the lake. The lake and north, which is the way you guys came from.
When I stick my head when I stuck my head in the big hole, could I hear anything?
No, just a faint,
Drums in the deep.
like a sound of wind, but constant.
All right. Well, there are options. We can try to dig this out so it's a little easier to get back up, or we can just jump in the hole.
I'm gonna jump in the hole, I think.
I think magic. Yeah, jump in the hole.
The first hole or
yeah,
the
I know.
second hole?
The big one.
Yeah.
The one we can all fit in. Let me check. I don't know if I actually have any rope.
It's about 15 feet down.
I've got 50 feet of rope.
Okay, we'll tie off your rope to a nearby tree.
Alrighty. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I got 50 feet
I'm
of
not
rope too.
great at climbing ropes, so hopefully we won't have to make a hasty retreat.
I'll be the
Oh,
last.
Listen here,
I'll be the
listen
last
here, friend.
one.
You could probably climb a rope just fine. You're an athletic guy.
I'm not though.
It's only 15 feet.
Strength is my dump stat.
Hey, climb down that rope. Go and give me an athletics check.
No.
I'm not climbing down the rope.
I'm
Then
not
I'm just
going
gonna
down
jump.
first. I'm not going down first.
I'll go down first.
I'm waiting until Krog can catch me.
I'll go down. I'll go down.
Okay.
About to say,
I'll
if
go
there's
down
an
after
athletics
Sam.
check to go down the rope, I might as well just jump, take the damage, or turn into an animal that can get down there.
Okay.
My strength is -3.
No.
Saren shuffles down the rope with ease. He's like, it's not so bad. See, strong rope.
Athletics check. All right.
I'll go down.
When you're down there.
I'll try. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, it's fine. Saren and Krog, you're looking around, and it goes both ways. It's just this tunnel, and you can see that the roof of this does have some stone leftovers. Like there is some, like this was a stone arched walkway at some point. It's very muddy. The bottom of this is just covered in mud. You can't see anything there other than some grass and a lot of footprints. But the walls, you can see some remnants of stone that's mostly been covered over with dirt. But this was at one time a stone-covered archway hallway.
Does Krog have to try to catch me? I rolled a 5.
You're fine. You slip and he can. It's fine.
Thanks, big fella.
I got a 21.
Yeah.
I just want to see someone roll a 1.
Oh man, I thought I got a 1. That 7 looked like a 1. I was like, oh no.
You broke your ankle. Okay, so the cave goes south and it goes north.
Hopefully, Lieutenant will see the rope.
South is towards the
figure it
lake.
out.
South toward the lake, and your footprints that you see a lot of are going south.
I have a question about the
dark in
footprints.
here.
Are they deep? Like, did they jump down into this?
No.
Around the rim of it, was there any like impression from like a rope?
No.
Did they get down here? There any claw marks along the sides?
You know, I think them lizardmen could handle a 15-foot jump.
Oh yes, but they would have put a dent in the ground. It's dirt, right?
Yeah, muddy, very muddy. There's a lot of water in here because the lake is kind of splashed in here a bit.
But none of those footprints are like look like they were like deeper than when they start walking.
I mean, some of them are a little deeper,
Okay.
but they're not like they jumped the 15 feet.
Something is weird here, but I don't know.
Why don't you
what
give me an
it is.
investigation check? Give me an intelligence check.
Investigation is an intelligence. Can I just do investigation?
Sure. Okay.
20.
You figure this is an army of lizard folk, and they had a whole lot of what you presume they're using as slaves with them. And you look around the edge, and there are like marks from arms that were maybe used to lower people down.
Like they barrel of monkeys did?
Yep. Oh, I mean, not barrel, like not like multiple ones, but one person would hold from above and lower the other ones down. Hold and lower, hold and lower. So it's
How did those last people get in here? All
Man,
right.
a whole army
They
that
don't.
would take forever.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, they'd be here for a
In
long
a 5-foot hole.
It'd be like I've been lowering like 45 people. I'm done. Give me a minute.
time. Give me a minute, dude.
My rotator cuff is torn off completely. All right. Let's be quiet and move forward.
as you start moving south or north. South.
South.
It does start making a slow decline, and you figure it kind of declines with what you could see in the 5 feet of the lake from above. It declines along with that lake depth. However, it gets to a point not far down. Maybe you may be dropped 10 feet from where you originally were. You've only gone 30 feet, where it levels out again. And as you're walking, you notice above you with your dark vision that there's holes in the roof, and you can see the lake above you. Like there is water at the lake. It's just hovering there above the opening of this 10-foot tall corridor.
Like magic is.
Magic is holding that water away.
That's not ominous.
And you assume you are, well, you can assume whatever you want, but the lake is above you. And
I'm gonna start keeping a lookout for traps.
okay. What's your marching order here?
I'll be in the front.
I'll be second.
I'll
with him.
be.
I got 300 feet of dark
last.
vision. I can see the furthest.
I'll be last.
You are also quite loud sometimes. Do you want me to scout ahead?
Here, eyes of.
We
Twilight.
could pass
Everybody,
without a trace.
everybody's got 300 feet of dark vision for an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right. You go ahead.
Okay,
And
so
yeah,
we could-
maybe pass without a trace would be
Yeah,
good.
we could pass without a trace here, guys.
How close do I have to be to you for that? 30 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, within 30.
30.
Okay, so I'll be out 30 feet ahead.
With eyes of night.
Yep.
Okay. You're walking
pass
for
without
a
a
good
trace.
15 minutes, and you can see there's like there's a bit of an indent. There's an outcropping of an archway up ahead, and you see there's 2 bodies laying on the ground in front of it, by the side of the wall in front of that archway. At your first spot, 300 feet ahead of you.
Lizard or non-lizard?
Human.
What kind of clothes do they look like?
They're just wearing, from here, they're just wearing boots.
Okay,
Commoner clothes.
Get closer. I'm trying to decide if this is that kid's parents or this is some of the mass that we saw.
Could be either. As you get closer, it's 2 men humans, and they both have big slashes in their body, like something has slashed across their chest. And on that archway that you're standing near, there are some runes or some ancient gnomish writing above it.
Does it say the penitent man will pass?
Penitent man. Don't forget, Jehovah begins with an I.
Neil. The slash marks that look like from the lizard man weapons, because we know that like they were killing the ones that resisted.
No, these are very
Or does it
fine, very fine made weapons. You know your fine made weapons because of your glass making weapons that the elves make.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like something like that, like a very finely crafted weapon.
But the writings in gnomish.
That ancient gnomish.
Still no pertinent symbols.
Nothing's,
recognize.
nothing stands out to you.
Mainly, I'm just looking for the I saw
Like the proper
they showed
nouns?
me a Ravelin and Spiritfarer
Yeah,
and stuff like
none of
that.
that. Mm-mm.
Okay. I will try to look for traps. Let's say this looks like the lizard folk didn't do this.
Perception
Give
check.
me a second.
Or give me investigation.
Not a very good investigation.
19.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
So there is a small slit all around this archway, and you can make out that as you're investigating this, that the bodies are laying in front of whatever sets off this trap. It's covering up whatever sets off this trap. There is well, you're not sure what magic it is, but it's some sort of something in magical in nature, and there's a trap as you go through this doorway. These blades slice you. And those bodies are laying in front of the mechanism that sets the trap off.
So they were left there so that other people could go through.
Yeah.
So it's safe.
Yeah, so they're just sacrificing people to
Yeah.
make the trap
Don't
so
just
that they
tell
don't
them,
have to deal with the traps.
Wow.
Don't move them, and you'll be fine.
So the traps are already set off.
Hopefully the lieutenant can figure that one out. How big is this tunnel now that we're walking in?
It's about 10 feet tall and it's about 10 feet wide.
So soldiers are going 2 by 2 down this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Onward and downward.
I worked out the system in my head of how they got everyone down here too, and made it fair so that everyone made it down. There was no one left behind, even without ropes.
Barrel of monkeys style. Once
Barrel
you
of
got an
monkeys
entire
style.
army down there, they can just crowd surf.
Yeah. It's just one continuous log of people going down at all times, and they just push against the walls with their backs against each other like this.
As you are walking, you're walking for another 30 minutes, and you come across 3 more of these like traps that are, you can see the archway, there's some writing, there's a couple dead bodies, and they're blocking whatever the trap was. They're not all the same trap. Some of them are like a spear trap, some of them are like electricity you gather based on the scorch marks, but that's, you come across 3 more of these trapped ways that are covered up with bodies.
Do the markings all look the same, or they're different for each one?
No, so you had the slashing one. One was electricity. Another one seemed to be some sort of spear or dart that pierced them. They're
But
different.
The writing looks
They're different
too?
kinds of traps, and the mechanism that turned them off has been turned off in some different way. One of them, a body's like jammed into a gear. Another one is just covering up the mechanism. So as you guys walk through, you can hear it thunk, thunk, as a dart's coming through and hitting this body that's just laying in front of the hole.
Oh,
And so, sorry, it's a little
Man.
grim today.
yeah.
And you gather they are just using these people that they've taken to clear the way.
Does the writing on the archways the same, or is it different as well?
It's different, but it's the same language.
Okay.
Eventually, you've gone about an hour since you came into the cave.
Have we heard anything from
Just this-
behind us?
I guess yeah, about an hour. Actually, about this time, you will be able to hear shuffling of feet from behind you, with as many of them as there is.
Okay.
Wait, did we ask this? How fresh were the bodies?
They're very fresh.
They're very fresh.
As
And
in,
they got a whole
as
army
in,
in here.
as in, like not like super fresh, but within the last 24 hours.
Right.
Are they getting fresher as we go?
Yeah.
But-
Can we determine like how long it's taken them to figure out where to put these bodies? By the decay.
Some of the
Yeah.
traps have more, and some of them have less bodies. First one had 2, and one of them had 5. So
Listen, dude.
they're trial and error
Yeah.
till it's mashed in the system and then pass through.
I didn't even think about
So-
this, but they could just like take enough people to walk full width and just walk down the path, and whoever dies and blocks it is the person who is the winner of that
Right. So,
particular
but
prize.
Can we tell like between the difference between the freshness of the first bodies we've seen to the freshness of these latest ones that we've seen, about how long it took them to get from the first trap to this last one?
Give me a
that we've
medicine
seen?
check.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, then I'll-
So what you're saying is you're saying that
Medicine,
out loud,
I got it.
hoping that the cleric will listen up.
Yeah.
I got it.
Hey, 22. That's not bad.
Ah, look at you.
Wow.
I rolled a 17. Oh yeah, dang, you got 20.
They are moving fast.
Mm.
Faster than trial and error.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
you
they were
you get the idea that like they're not wasting any time.
Right.
Either
they're
they
just like pushing.
either
these
they
people
they are
forward.
either just pushing their way through, or they know what they're doing. But they're not like testing anything. Like they were
Right.
they were clearly trying to find the opening to this place, but now that they're here, they're moving quick.
They put all the
Yeah,
slaves in the front and then push them from the back.
Yeah, we're not sprinting through this place. How far back is the entrance that we came in?
About an hour.
In distance, do we know
Uh,
about how far?
Mm,
Because we're not moving. We're like I said, we're not sprinting, so I didn't know.
say
Also,
2 miles.
Oh, okay.
are the bodies trampled?
Yeah, some of them. I try not to get
Okay.
so grim, but yeah, some of them are.
Okay. I'm thinking if this train is moving, they are just stomping on these people as soon as they go down.
David's 18
Okay.
now, so this is no longer a family-friendly stream.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Son of a
Okay. Well,
But
then
yeah,
we'll
they have been marched over, and
Gotcha.
keep moving quietly.
so you're an hour in here, and in front of you lies a giant doorway. It is cracked open, and it is well crafted metal doors. Even been detailed on the doors, and you can see little gnomes. One of the gnomes is like sticking his hands up, and there's all these different writing across the door. It's a very Jurassic Parks esque doorway that has been cracked open to maybe the hallway opens up. So you're about 20 foot wide now, and the doorway fills up that whole area. And it even goes up higher, like up higher than the 10 feet as well. It's about 20 by 20. And there's this big double door entryway. And you can see it's already been opened. Well, the left door is opened up, and it seems like maybe they went through single or double file, like a single file through this doorway. And as you go in and look into there, it opens up into this large hallway, and this is square and no mud on this, other than a little bit of dirt and dust. Hallway, almost like a foyer, just this sort of grand opening, and there is doors all along the right side, and then a bigger door on the far side, and they're all cracked open. The far side door is just at the end of your vision, at 300 feet. And you got 3 more doors on the side, and it's kind of like a grand entrance. Like if you're going into like a dwarven fort or some big castle, this would be your opening room.
So it's just a big hallway. There's 3 doors on the right,
Mm-hmm.
and the door at the end. There's nothing on the left.
Nothing on the left. There is the remnants of tapestries and paintings, and you can see the frames, but nothing actually in the frames. This place looks a lot nicer. It's not all covered in dirt and mud like the room you just came from, or the hallway came from, but it's old and somewhat clean.
But
And-
there are frames with nothing in them?
Yeah.
Does it look like they were, like the lizard folk took the stuff out of the frames, or does it look like it's not been touched?
You walking in to go investigate?
Yeah.
Right now I'm having you just kind of peek
Quietly.
in the doorway and look.
Yeah, I'm sneaking in.
With a +10
The
on top of whatever he has.
there is residue at the bottom of these frames where it has decomposed or whatever and degraded into just a pile of dust and fragments. And it's break time on that happy note.
Oh,
So we'll be
What a
back
happy note.
in
what a
10
happy note.
10 minutes.
I'm enjoying the happiness in this session.
It's very happy.
Okay.
We're back.
Dang.
Okay. So you are in you're in the dirt corridor. You came across the big Jurassic Park doors, and peeking your head in, or just stepping in, you've got this large foyer type, 300 feet long. It's about 100 feet wide. Big open entryway. There's some pillars down the way, and there's pictures all along the left side, or there once was pictures, and you looked in, and they are sort of, they're not there anymore because they're all degraded and fallen on the ground, and this place has been here a long time.
Can we hear anything ahead of us?
You do not.
Okay, I would like to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And I want it to stay out in front of me. 20, 30 feet. And just be like pressing on the ground where I'm going to walk. But it's 20, 30 feet in front of me.
So you
And I'm
have
gonna walk through the big door, and then
So
I'm
you-
gonna look in the first door on the right.
Okay, you walk over to the first door on the right, and it, from what you can tell by looking in there, is a grand sort of it's 100 feet by 100 feet square room, and it has sort of like a sunken center, and there is a pedestal in the middle of this, but it's just a big open room. That maybe there was carpet at one point in the middle of this, or like a large rug, but it's all been sort of dusted away. And you can figure out that these 3 doors all lead into the same room.
It's like 70s sunken den.
Yeah. But in this sunken den, you've got 2 doors to the right. No, sorry. You have 2 doors on the opposite side and 2 doors to the left. There's nothing on the right except for pictures.
And so the ones on the left, the doors on the left, are this on the same wall.
The one that were on this, those 3 all lead into the same room.
So there's the big door at the end, or the big door at the end of the big hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and then in this room, there's doors that lead in, presumably that at least that same direction, possibly the same room. Okay.
Yep. 2 doors that way, 2 doors on the far wall.
Are they all open?
No. None of them are open.
None of them are open?
Mm-mm.
Do they look like they were opened?
You gonna go investigate?
Yes.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Which door do you want to go to?
We'll start at the back of the room on the right side and work my way towards the end.
Okay.
Looking for traps with the
Roll me that investigation check.
Guidance.
22.
It appears that this room, this door, sorry, was at one time pretty ornate. Like it's wooden door, but it's kind of rotted away, and you can tell there was some writing etched into the door. This whole place is pretty grand looking, and you imagine however many years ago was pretty nice at one point.
In its heyday.
And this door is no different. It's a nice wooden door. But it's all rotted. There is a lock, and the door is locked, and you can see that by your investigation, but it's just rotten wood, and so you could easily just push it and open the door. There's no traps that you see.
But it doesn't look like it's been opened before? Well, recently?
No. You see a symbol on the door, or a word, that isn't exactly like, but is pretty similar to the word almanac that you saw on that book.
I'm going to push it very, very gently just to see how hard it would take to push it. I don't want to push it open. I just want to see how hard it would.
I mean, it starts to kind of
resistance.
Where the metal lock on the other side, or the metal lock on this side, as you push, you can see it just pushing away from the metal.
Is it making a lot of noise?
No, it's almost like paper.
Okay, I'll gently push it.
You just push it open, and then the lock clanks off.
Try to catch it so it doesn't make much noise.
I'll say you can push it open quietly, but the hinges really want to squeak. Slowly push it. And inside, you can see there is, just on the right side, as you're peeking into this as you push in, there is a bunch of bookcases filled with books.
Can I read any of them?
You gonna go in? You cannot from here.
Have I opened it enough to where I can walk through?
Sure.
Then yeah, I'll
Okay.
go in.
You step in, and you're in what looks like a large library. Not large. This is maybe 50-foot square. A little further deep.
Are all the books in Gnomish?
Yeah. And you've got rows of books on both sides. In the center of the room, there is a lower shelf, but there's lots and lots of books. Some seem to be older than others. Some are almost like runic stones. But yeah, just a giant room of books.
Okay, just a quick glance. Do any of them look unaffected by age, or do I see any prominent symbols that I might recognize?
Quick glance.
Yeah.
Nothing stands out. It's like a really old library.
Is it like really dirty and dusty, and like everything is really decayed?
Yeah, the books have seen better days.
Yeah, it's not like a pristine, preserved room.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll note that for later. Come back out, go to the next door.
Okay. This one is locked. No, sorry. This one is not. The next door on that far side is not locked. This door, you notice, has an octopus on the door. very well detailed drawing or etching of an octopus on the door.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open it.
Okay. This was not as
Very
quiet.
gently.
As this door opens. And in this room, this one you gather, it goes out the depth of the library and then goes around. And it's a very immaculately designed room. On the sides of the room, there are like these pedestals that go up the walls, and there's designs of sea creatures. As you get in, you can see there's almost like tentacles that go up and kind of arch around the room. And in the back of the room, past where this is an L-shaped room, past where the library would be, cutting into that L shape, if that makes sense. The back of the room, we'll say. There is a very large, almost looks like just like a pedestal, but a very large one. A dais, I suppose you could call it, but it's a little bigger than that.
Is it dais or dais?
Amadeus.
I thought it was a dais. Anyway.
Can Zerby roll a history check to see where we are?
A history check?
He knows this place.
We roll a history check to see what the difference is if it's dais or
Roll me a history check.
I will roll you that history check.
How do you spell dais?
I think it's D-A-I-S.
Yeah,
Alright,
it is.
6.
Nope.
Zurich knows nothing. Makes sense, he's not from here anyways.
I don't
Dais.
recognize any of this iconography, right?
You notice this is not written in Ancient Gnomish.
What is it?
What language does everyone speak? I had it written down. It disappeared on me. So I put it somewhere else.
Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Celestial, Common, and Giant.
Common, Elvish,
Yeah.
and Thieves' Cant. Is it in Thieves' Cant?
It is not.
I speak Common, Druidic, Halfling, and Primordial.
You do not recognize the language.
Do I recognize a root?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, yeah, this looks like the language that the merfolk use. There's merfolk out there. Kind of near the elf island. Looks like that language.
How long would it take to take like a take a pencil etching?
This is a giant room.
Oh, all right, fair
And
enough.
there is writing all over this room. This is the nicest room you've been in. You've been in a lot of nice rooms just coming into this place. This one is immaculate. And in the back of the room, are you going into the room further?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing you thought was a dais or dais. Dais. In fact, looks like a giant coffin, sarcophagus. Like a giant one. Like really, really big. Like bigger than Krog.
Bigger than.
Like it's
big enough to fit, I don't remember his name, Victor's God in.
out of character, perhaps. And on
big
the
enough to fit a giant octopus
on
in?
the top of this, what looks like to be a sarcophagus, the reason you're figuring this out is there is an etching of a giant octopus creature on the top of this big sarcophagus.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to open that, so.
Are we prying this bad boy open?
Do any of y'all know what this is?
It
Yeah,
looks
who
like
knows
a
what this is?
sarcophagus of some kind, but whatever. is
Do
in
a history
here-
check on like the writing, like the symbolism of the octopus, or like I suppose it would be a
Religion.
religion.
Yeah, you can try.
Well, I'm not very religious.
22.
Wow.
Natural 19.
You know, there was a lot of gods, like previous gods from the olden times, and this
Yeah.
would fits
Relative to
the
us.
bill of being another one. You guys know what it is. This fits the bill of being one of those old gods.
Nice. Well,
This
I
is,
think
out of character, this is the tomb of Adro.
yeah.
You
That dude
think-
was a god and he's dead.
You gods can die?
That was out of character.
You think this is a tomb of a... You think this is an old god? I'm looking at Sunny Cheeks when I say this. If he's rolled that well.
Yes, definitely. Just, do you want to pop the lid, or do you want
I
to just...
don't think that I want to pop the lid.
Especially if you're saying this is a god, why would you want to even come close to disturbing that?
Because it could be interesting.
I'm with his side. Yeah. What's someone dead gonna do?
Well, I've never messed with a dead god before.
Well, I haven't either, but, we're in kind of dire straits right here. Maybe if we open this up and let him out, he'll help us out.
This is stone, and so even if you wanted to open it,
It's huge.
you would not
right?
be able to open it with the 5 of you, unless you have some sort of magical
Okay,
means.
that's what I thought. It's
Let me
enormous.
see.
Yeah. It's probably about 50 feet deep and it's about 90 feet long. And it just takes up this whole backside of this
90 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so this thing is like the size of a building.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a tomb the size of a building. It's not
Right.
like a tomb we're walking around.
All the
I mean, you're walking around it, but it's big.
It's
There's
sunken
like-
down below.
there's like paintings and stuff on the walls, like designs of.
Yeah, there's tooling and etchings into the wall, and it's very ornate. And
Does
you can
it
see
look like it's depicting a scene or something?
no, there's just a lot of images of octopus, kraken. Zarik probably knows what a kraken is. He'll that's no octopus, that's a kraken. And it's just all over the walls are just octopus or kraken pictures all over. Even the ceiling at one point had some sort of a painting. It's mostly worn off, but it's still some designs up there.
Ugh. All right. Well,
Next room.
boy. Yeah, I guess we're moving on.
Also, does anyone know why?
Slowly back out of this room.
There's nothing else in here, just that we can see.
Just that, yeah.
Even on the ceiling, nothing up there.
Give me
We need to make
investigation
note of this.
or perception.
I want to draw a map of this place as we're going.
26.
As you're looking around, you notice that there is a something that stands out to you. A very small, finely written, but you spot it because you know rituals. And but there's a runic, a set of runes that's been written and etched all around the lip of this tomb.
Oh.
This is trapped magically to not be disturbed.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. It's a good thing we didn't try to open this. Look right here, and I'm gonna stare at Sunny Cheeks when I say that.
Listen, half the fun of adventuring is doing adventurous things.
And dying.
Yeah,
You know, you're like the third person that we've had in this party.
I say we
It's
back out of
fine.
this room and not disturb this, because
Come on, Tony Cheeks' side. This seems really interesting.
I tell you what, boys, we'll come back and we'll hook chains to it, and we'll run the chains through pulleys all the way outside the mountain, and we'll pull it from out there. And then when it blows up, no one gets hurt.
I think maybe we should let dead gods lie. And I'm going to go to the next room.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is locked up well, and it's a metal door. It is locked, and it appears the locks are still in good shape.
Got it.
This one is not an immaculate door like the other two were. Well, the other two weren't immaculate, but they're nicely designed and etched in with care. This one is sealed up, and you can see more of those runes on it. Saren, seeing them before, sees more of those runes that stand out because they are not in the same language. They're not
Were there
gnomish.
two gods?
Huh?
I think that
Were there two gods in here?
Neither
In the
one.
ground area?
I can try to pick the lock.
I saw ruins, so this door's trapped.
You presume, yeah.
This door's trapped. There.
Maybe I should not try to open it then.
I
Is there any
would,
writing on the door that would inform us as to what would be behind it?
No. It's very
Seeing those
plain.
runes, is there anything I think that would work to help crack that?
Is there a gap
No.
between the ground and the bottom of the door?
A very small one. Very small. But if you're doing what I think you want to do, you could it's stone, so you could probably chisel out a bigger hole if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, I was hoping to just turn into something real small and go underneath it. So yeah, if we can just chisel a little bit of stone, then I can get a look, right? Anybody got chisel? Anybody got? I mean, can you disarm the trap? Maybe as well.
If it's a magical trap, then no. Can I decide how it's trapped?
Yeah, give me your own investigation.
Hey, I want to roll for a check.
Okay.
I want to do a history check on a tomb of an old god.
Okay. You don't see any mechanisms in this, and with the
I don't know
runes,
nothing.
you presume it is magically trapped.
I know nothing. Okay.
It is beyond my ability so far to dispel magic. I don't think I could get rid of this trap.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
Give me just a second to read this, and I'll tell you if I can do something about it.
Wait, Zarik has good history, right?
Yeah.
I asked Zarik, what do you know about old gods?
That's a good question. What do I know about good old gods?
Or a tomb of old gods?
He doesn't really know anything past this. He doesn't know.
Would I know that
We've already
Toticus was
had.
an old god?
But you know what?
Toticus. Does he know about Toticus?
That's still my religion still.
You know Toticus. Toticus is a god in the pantheon.
Oh, Toticus is still a god.
Yep.
Yeah.
The frog
But I
folk
know that
of
she's also
the southeast frog folk worship Toticus.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
but I know
care about
Toticus
frogs.
outlasting us all, dude.
But I know that she was around.
We
in that
killed
time.
that dude once.
Yeah.
We got
I know we
Toticus
killed her
died.
once.
that'll be a recurring
So-
thing in every campaign that we play. We kill Toticus.
Toticus. One time, you just gotta knock her out, dude.
Yeah, listen, she's still a religion, or he.
Okay. This door, how does it open? Is it like you just have to grab it and turn it?
No, it doesn't even have a handle. It just has a lock, like a padlock, on the front of it. And once you undo with the key, unlock that padlock, you take that off, and then it just pushes open. There's no handle. It just pushes open.
Dang. We gotta get the padlock off, but I can't do that with Mage Hand.
I can.
What?
I can do that as well.
I have
from 30 feet away, but if the trap is bigger than that, then it's going to be bad.
I could do a tiny hut.
Yeah, we could do a tiny hut, and you could pick it from inside the tiny hut. That way we're protected from the damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's
are we
genius.
in a hurry, or are we not in a hurry?
Listen, what's back there could be amazing.
Yes, it could. But also,
It's-
there could be a
it
dragon
seems-
being
it-
released right now.
It's sealed up. What if that's where the dragon is, and we open that up and?
I would
Surprise.
think that the dragon's probably less of a threat than the thing in the room back over there that we were just in.
I'm just asking, are we trying to find an army down here, or are we not trying to find an army down
How many men were in that army? Again, can you remind me?
I think
200-ish?
200 lizards and 300 humans.
I
Human-
think we are.
humanoids.
I
I think we
that
have a
if-
little time because we
Minus
gotta
a
wait
few.
for our backup too. If we're gonna be dealing with this, we're not gonna run in there and fight him right this second.
And also, if they moved that many people through here, we're far enough behind. We're not going to catch them anyways.
don't know. Until
What do
we
you
try.
mean? That surely they're going to a spot.
Well, yeah, but they had to move through here with a lot more people. They barely would fit in the hallways, and some of the hallways we've been. It would take them vastly longer to get through this than us.
So you're saying
And
we
they
could
dealt with
catch
the
up.
traps. I'm saying that they're days ahead, it seems.
Well, they couldn't be days ahead.
Or a
Those bodies
day
weren't-
ahead.
Those bodies weren't dead.
I mean,
Days are dead.
days ahead. How cool is it down here?
You asking
We
me?
made a medicine check
Yeah.
and it was less than
It's-
24 hours.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
Deal with the
65,
facts,
60 degrees. Nice cave temperature.
What'd you roll on that medicine check?
Sorry, it's warm down here.
It's
It's-
under
Oh.
warm water.
Yeah, warm water. It's warm down here. It's probably about 90 degrees down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeesh.
Close to 100.
Oh, those bodies would be gross then. They're all
the medicine
trampled.
check told us.
I didn't know it was that hot.
I forgot. It's hot.
That changed a lot. Okay, yeah. Maybe we can catch them, or maybe we can see what's behind door number 1. But what's up to you guys?
I'm curious what's
I
behind
can
this
try,
door.
but
We don't have to sit here for an hour, for 12 hours, but you could at least give it a shot, eh?
I'll
Sure.
start casting tiny hut. Ritually. Give me 10 minutes.
What do you do with tiny hut?
Huh?
They're gonna sit in it while I try to pick the lock from 30 feet away. I think is the plan.
No,
So-
no, you can sit in it too.
Magic doesn't penetrate it.
Does it not? Can you not cast Mage Hand from inside it? I
I
think
don't
you
think,
can.
No, I don't think so.
No, you
Generally,
can't.
that the rule is you can't. Otherwise, you could just sit in your tiny hut and fire bolt out of it.
Well,
and
well,
never
this
come
way,
back.
I mean, if anything does happen to you, I'll be able to run out real quick and save you.
I
Also, also, if you just timed it really well, couldn't you cast it right before and then the hut closes over you and you have control of it outside?
I mean, that's a tall ask. I can't
That's-
really, like...
I think that breaks the
Nail
rules
it
of the
down.
universe.
Oh, I love breaking the game in that way. All right, fine. Yeah, we could sit in the tiny hut and you could just take the hit.
Great. I'm glad to hear that you are looking out for my well-being.
Oh, we've got tons of heals. We'll be fine.
All right, I'll wait 10 minutes for tiny hut to come up. When it comes up, I'll step out of the tiny hut. I will cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And from 30 feet away, I'm gonna try to pick that lock.
Roll
What about
me-
this idea? Can you be in the hut when I cast? You can walk and come back in. I just can't leave. Walk out, cast it, then walk back in and control it.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
I mean, I can try it. Let's see if the DM wants to let magic work outside of it. But typically,
That's a whole
if
can
you
of
can
worms.
sit inside a
if
tiny
that
hut
happens.
and just fire magic outside of it,
So,
then it's yeah.
Well, no, we're not saying like if you were in the hut you couldn't shoot a firebolt out of it because there would be a barrier in between, right? But if you had this outside, you could just control it from the inside, and that's not really that big of a deal. That's not
Same
damage.
thing could be said about Moonbeam, though. You could just call lightning. You could cast anything outside, walk in, and be like,
Also,
"Fight me now, bro!"
is tiny hut's not really a combat spell. It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah, but if you can pick anyway, he already
Well,
said it's not going to work.
Your
so.
your magical essence does not penetrate the barrier, so you can do things inside the tiny hut. But anything you want to do outside the tiny hut, your mind needs to be outside the tiny hut as well.
So just your
Yeah.
head, just poke your head out, and just get your face roasted. We'll put a
So,
helmet
30
on
feet
you
away.
backwards.
So thieves' tools.
Yep.
So it's plus 6.
Oh
21.
man.
Click. It unlocks.
Run back in here. Come on.
I'm going to
Maybe
stay 30 feet away.
Push it
Use
open.
Mage Hand, push the door open.
Okay. You push the door open. It swings open. Clank. Inside,
Oh, I see.
you see a it's not as big as it's about the same size as the library. And you have, actually I have this one, so let me Visual.
Oh.
Let me give you this one.
What?
Oh, I know.
Do you hear anything like moving around or anything? It was trapped. We thought it was trapped.
You don't hear anything.
That's even more worrisome.
I could summon a familiar and have it fly through.
So, I'm going to summon you guys over here.
I think I have that. Oh
Yeah,
no, I got rid of it.
So you're on, there's two things in here. Don't look at the one on the right.
What?
Okay.
Let me summon you over here.
2 things in here.
So Krog is the one you
Oh.
guys should be at.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
So inside the door it opens. It's not a big double door. It's a single door. Inside you can see there is a dais. And on the dais is looks like another sarcophagus, human-sized sarcophagus. And you can just make out that there is some sort of second, or not second story, but like upper level things on both sides. It's pretty plain in here comparatively to the other things, the other 2 rooms. But this is built almost like, just looking in here, almost looks like very, very finely, very strongly built, almost like a castle tower inside here with like big blocks, and it just sort of has that industrial fortress feel to it.
Hmm.
And there is a sarcophagus at the end on that dais.
I want to move the mage hand just like along the ground over the threshold a few times back and forth just to make sure nothing's gonna explode.
Okay.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
All right,
Well,
Sunny Cheeks, it's open. Go for it. Just point it and go. This is what you wanted.
all right.
I'll go join him. I'll go join him.
Okay, you going in?
I'll watch him cross threshold.
Yeah, I'm going in the hut.
I have my shield out.
Okay.
I am going to.
I'm watching. I'm just watching from afar.
1 second. Can I turn into a? Oh no, I can't. I'm not a circle in the moon. Never mind. I'm just gonna go through, I guess.
You step through, and on the walls on the sides are 4 like stone golems.
Okay.
However, it's like if they were standing up straight, they would fit and almost blend in with this wall. But they're kind of slouching over. All 8 of them are just slouching over in almost these little sort of inset things in the wall. They're big. They're about Krog size.
Inside the room.
Inside
Okay.
the room. In over here. And each of these, there's 4 of them over here in this inset.
Okay. So they're
And
like
just by looking at
asleep.
them, you can see like their arms, like if they had like fit themselves into that, they would almost like they would blend in to the wall. But
Are they completely slumped?
they're just like their heads are down and their arms are out of their spots.
Gotcha.
Still intact, but they're just slouching.
Okay. And there's a sarcophagus in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You better
I'm
watch
gonna-
out opening that sarcophagus because
I'm gonna walk up to there.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? How tall is the ceiling in here?
About 15 feet.
I am going to
Let's
cast
say 20.
fly.
Let's say 20 feet. 20 feet tall.
I'm going to cast fly on myself.
Okay.
And I am going to hover or fly over to the sarcophagus without touching the floor.
Okay.
Anything different over here? Investigation check or something?
The walls, the sarcophagus, it's all pretty plain. There is some writing on the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Other than that, it's very utilitarian. Just plain. It's a box. The walls are just stone blocks.
There's nothing
What
else
does
of
it
significance
say?
in
You
here.
can see there is some writing on the front of the sarcophagus.
What's that writing say?
You get closer and you look at it. You said what languages did you read?
Common, Druidic, Halfling, and Primordial.
You don't recognize it.
Okay. I'm no language master, so. How big is it? How much?
Yeah.
It's human sized.
It's like a lot. I mean, the writing. How big is the writing?
It just again very utilitarian kind of style, just etched in the side of the sarcophagus. It's nicely etched in there, but it's etched in the side of it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is it like the size of a piece of paper, or is it like bigger? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe like 3 pieces of paper.
Okay. Well,
I'll cast message to to Sunny Cheeks. How's it going in there?
it's going fine. There's nothing in here. Well,
Look
there's
at
some
Sarah.
writing, but I can't read it.
Look at Saren. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go look.
Yeah, I'll come in too.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to keep the hut up. Okay, here we go.
You step in and you see the slumping golems, rock golems, or stone golems.
I don't like those. What's
Just
this
get the
writing
hut
you were
up.
talking about?
It's on the sarcophagus over here, across the room.
What were the languages
Where?
again? I should really write these down.
Elvish. Thieves can't. Is it in common? I can read common.
It's not in common. Saren, what were yours?
Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Somebody said the language earlier.
Celestial?
Yeah.
Celestial? I know Celestial.
Oh. Krog says, does it sound like Celestial? Krog,
What does celestial sound like?
I don't
Is it
even know
just a
what
bunch of beeps and boops. He's
I just
You can't
understand
comprehend.
it. I just know it.
Krog
Okay.
starts saying that, and we're like, what?
Yeah.
Boo, boo, ba, ga, ga.
Krog, you going
Like,
in?
that's not real. That's not real.
Think
Yeah.
Krog is having a stroke.
Krog,
Speaking in tongues.
written in Celestial is the word Xerix.
I say it. Xerix.
What? No. What? Xerix?
I don't think we should open that door.
That's bad. That's real bad.
That's why they're here.
Oh, well then, kind of mission accomplished then, guys. They kind of missed it.
I'm remembering this right. That's the bad guy, right?
That's
That's
the
the
bad
real
guy.
bad dude. with
Real
the
bad
prophecy of
guy.
the New star.
We need it.
I have in my notes Xerix, real bad dude. Quint is often like portrayed as opposing him, right?
Quint was after him.
Okay, I just have Elven Hero and then right after him Xerix. So I thought that maybe I saw a painting
Yeah.
with both of them in it or
Xerix
something.
is associated with the desolation and the bad times before magic came back and all that.
I have like a best friend named Eric.
The Maru fought for him.
I mean, we don't even know.
And we need to relock this now.
We don't even know he was a bad guy.
I'm going to have to kill Sunny Cheeks, I'm afraid.
I'll help. No,
I think we should leave this room and relock it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I'll give another sweep around, like behind the sarcophagus, around the room, see if I see anything.
Give me a perception check.
Ah,
What a boring room.
What a boring room.
This room's
Yeah,
giving me the heebie-jeebies.
You have a good,
I need to get out of
passive,
here.
but yeah, nothing stands out. Okay, you go out, you lock it up. Just as easily as you unlocked it, it locks back, as if you were never here.
Wow.
Moving on. How close behind us is the army now? Our army.
You didn't see him back there, but you figured it can't be that much, like 30 minutes.
Okay. Let's keep moving ahead. Through the
Yeah,
big
so-
door. Actually, I want to
There's-
check the doors that are in this room first. And then go back to the hallway door.
Okay. Check them for
see if I can tell if they go to the same spot.
So that one you just went in is in the same direction. It did not go to the same spot.
Oh, okay.
There was 2 on the left or 2 on the south side. That is the same as the big door.
Okay, I thought there were 3. Okay. All right, then we're going back to the hallway then, if that was the last door in here.
There is one other door in here. There's 4 doors total.
Go check that one out.
Okay, so the last door is the one that goes parallel to the hallway, right?
Let me draw it out for you.
So we walk in, there's a big hallway. On the right, there's 3 doors.
Okay,
All
so
3 doors lead to the same big room.
big hallway.
Across the sunken den, there are another 3 doors.
3 doors leading to a large sunken living room. You
Nice.
had library over here.
I don't have this up.
Same one you guys are in here. You had Adro's room
Oh, it's over here.
over here. Whoops. Adro's room. You got it?
Okay.
And then you had Zarek's room, and you've got one other. And your big doors are right here.
Okay. Is this one locked as well, or trapped?
One second. So big door. That one is very similar to the Zarek's one, where it is locked and very plain. And there's not much else. It's like there's like nothing of note for this room.
Does it appear to be trapped?
It does appear to be trapped, just like the
In the
last
same way that the Xerex one
Yep.
did?
Yep.
Like we just do the mage hand thing.
What do we make of that? Does it look trapped, but just there's no power to it? Like, do I know why nothing happened?
Give me an Arcana check.
Guidance.
Thank you, Eric.
You see me like scratching my head. You're like, "Guys."
Yeah.
Oh,
When you went in there, it didn't appear that anything happened. And the only thing you can figure is either the magic is gone, whatever set this magic up is gone, or it tripped, did its thing, and it stopped. Or something turned it off, but it didn't appear like it did anything. Like it didn't work.
Okay, but so I can tell with a natural 20 that it's either out or it just did something that was not perceptible, and because I wasn't there, I didn't get hurt.
On a 20, I'm going to give you that it appears that nothing happened. Like it didn't do anything.
Well, I'm still going to use the mage hand.
Yeah.
Stand back
And
there.
I'm gonna stand back too.
I'll pick the other one.
Okay, give me a lockpick check.
Guidance.
Plus 6. 22, 26.
26. Okay. Click. You unlock it.
nice.
These locks are like butter. And use mage hand to push the door open.
You push the door, it does not push.
Oh.
Something
is that a
is
handle?
resisting you. It does not. It's just a
Okay.
metal door.
Does it like sound like it? Does it go?
No, it doesn't budge.
Okay.
Hey, Sonny Cheeks, you said you had a plan for that last one?
For what?
This door, as you're looking at the druid is always looking at seams. There is no seams on this door.
Ooh,
Flush with the floor.
flush.
And it's like it's barricaded from the inside,
Mm.
or like it's so tight that it's like magically sealed somehow.
Could be barricaded, could be magically sealed.
Well, it's unlocked. I don't know why it's not
Let's
open.
let's try giving it a big heave. All right.
I'll
I
stand
can
back.
hit it. I can hit it with some big wind.
Krog?
Yeah.
Want to open the door?
Why don't you give
I'll
it a
give-
little run?
Help me
I'll
out with
give it
this pickle jar.
Give it a nice push.
Guidance.
What do you want me to roll?
Athletics.
Perfect. So that plus guidance, 22.
Yeah, you throw
right?
your
Twenty-
the full Krog into that door,
21.
and it does not budge. Doesn't even
Nothing?
doesn't
Wow.
make a thud. It's just like he ran into a
Your
mountain.
shoulder is shattered.
Yeah. I shake my head.
Well, I don't know what to do with it.
Dang, what level is stone shape?
Um,
Dang.
I'm gonna give you
Yeah,
also.
I
You
just-
gave me a 20 Arcana on those runes on the other door. You can kind of figure out that they led to some sort of activation. It was an activation ritual or what it's inscription. This one's different, and this one seems to be something to do with magic and maybe a zone of some kind.
like maybe an arcane lock or something.
Zone of some kind, like a climate of some kind.
No, not as in almost like I gave you 20. I'll give it to you. It's a zone of no magic. Like it's
That was
preventing
an
any
anti-magic zone.
Yeah. preventing anything.
So it's
Don't
preventing
understand.
it's preventing magic and also
And also
like Loctite.
completely solid.
Wow.
Okay, so
Well,
that
I
sounds
don't
like
think the
something really
wind thing's gonna
important.
work now.
Maybe we.
I don't
come
know. It
back to
might, I
this.
guess, but we can come back. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast silvery barbs.
The
Click.
The
The
door-
door,
solves
the door
everything
opens.
else. Any writing around this door?
No. Other than that runic stuff, it is plain.
I'm gonna cast see invisibility. Do I see
Ooh.
anything?
No.
That was a cool idea though.
There's just a guy standing there going.
I'm gonna
Open the
go
door
back
shut.
into that. Oh no, we locked it back up. Never mind. Oh no, I'll go back into the Adro room with if I have it casted and just
Dude,
look around.
maybe this thing is like
don't
it's
see
like it
anything?
really is like it's like the ultimate test of strength. You could be
I'll
like
go
freakishly strong.
to every room that's open and back into like the big open room, just look around, see if I see anything.
Nothing invisible.
We're good on that. Right.
Okay.
Maybe it's like the doors from Hunter x Hunter, dude. You can't get through unless you're like uber wicked strong. We're just not strong enough.
Uber wicked strong.
Yeah.
And there's no like symbols or anything on this door that would like give a hint to like it's being
Give me
protected
a
by
investigation
someone,
or arcana on this door. Or investigation. You already got what those runes mean.
guidance to myself.
Do it.
Ooh, I got a 19. That's an 18.
18
Plus-
to 17.
plus 4, so 22.
22 investigation.
Oh, I hope
There
that's
is
good.
well, I'm trying to describe this. So it's very plain. Nothing there. There is no seams, and as you push on it, it's solid.
Oh, it's like a solid stone wall. Like
It almost appears like there's just stone behind this thing.
it's like a Harry. It's like the
It's like
the
someone
Harry
painted
Potter
a door on a on a stone
yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
There is a door there, but it is solid around it. So,
It's the shape of a door.
You've
but
heard
it is seamed
of
wall.
stone being shaped.
Yeah.
So
Needs stone shape.
it's like someone put a
Level
door
4
in
spell.
and then shaped the stone around it to seal it.
Yeah.
So
I will try the just on the outside chance. I'll try the knocking pattern that we learned from Steamcliff.
Okay.
See if that does anything. I'll do it both ways. I'll do it clockwise and then do it counterclockwise.
You get a very, very nothing happens, but after a minute, a very faint in Elven. You get a huh?
But from where?
From behind the door.
Hello?
Ooh, who's there?
In Elven.
Yeah, in Elven. Very faint. Only you and you're there at the door so you can hear it, and Saren can barely pick up the slight muffle of someone behind that door.
I'll come closer if I hear it.
My name is Eru. Who are you?
I don't know.
Why are you here?
I don't know. I'm imprisoned.
Do you know what's your name?
You can hear the shake of some chains.
Do you speak Elvish?
I do.
Okay. Why are you imprisoned?
This is I don't know.
Can I insight check this person?
It's gonna be tough. Behind the door, it's very faint.
15?
Yeah, you're not sure. Not get anything.
I will turn and whisper in common to Saren. If someone is back there imprisoned and someone went to all this trouble to keep them that way, perhaps
probably not a good idea.
Nothing else in here has been very good.
I'm going to quietly latch that lock back on there.
Okay.
I think we move on.
Yeah.
Good luck, mister.
We couldn't figure out how to open the door. Sorry, bye.
Who are you guys talking to?
No one.
No one.
Did you get a name?
He didn't. He said he didn't know.
Okay, you go back out to the main room, and you got double doors in front of you, which are open. One of them's open.
What's in there?
You go peek in there, and there is back into Fancyland, and then you've got about 100-foot square room, and peeking through the door, and you can see there's pillars all around, and in the center of this room is a like a dark blue bubble, basically a dome, very large in the center of this room. And laying on the bubble is a human laying on it, appears dead. And you can see that not far in the door around the corner, there's a couple other dead bodies as well. And there is double doors beyond this room. And that's it, as far as doors.
Okay, I will quietly move in and see if I can tell if those bodies were left to for trap reasons again.
You can easily figure out that not too far from those bodies, the two by the door, is another one of those gnomish golems, and it's crumbled. There's a big pile of rocks that's crumbled there, but you can see kind of the outline of the fist and all that crumbling there, not too far from them. And the wounds on these dead, even without medicine check, you can tell have been bludgeoned.
Okay.
Does
it look again like these are left so that other people can walk over, and it's covering the the mechanism?
No.
So it looks like these are still active.
Looks like there's only one gnome, or sorry, rock golem, and it's crumbled, and there's the two bodies next to it. It's like maybe something activated the rock golem, killed a couple of the humans, and it's dead.
And then they killed it. Okay.
Mhm. And there's one over on the dome, though, that is just dead against the dome.
Okay, I'll move in very carefully, looking at where I step and everything, just to try to determine what happened with that one.
Give me perception or investigation.
21.
Okay, you can sense there's some sort of power running through this dome. Then this guy is laying on it. It's human. And he's getting, like, jolted. But he's dead. As you approach the dome, it's big. It's about 50 feet wide. And it's about 40 feet tall. It's just a big half dome.
Mage hand, touch it.
There is a jolt of arcane power that goes through your hand. Does it take damage?
It doesn't have any hit points.
You sense a jolt in your hand, in the hand.
Okay. It just says the hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have any hit points. All right.
On this dome, as you get closer, you
avoid
notice there is a lot of little pinholes all over the dome.
I thought you were gonna say little gnats. So it's just a big bug zapper, guys.
Lots of little in this big dome. There's lots of little pinholes in this dome.
Can I see through them?
They're too small for that.
Okay.
There is one that looks like it's like maybe a rock fell from the ceiling and hit it and poked a little hole. It's a little bigger, but it's real
Does it look
hard.
like it's part of the design.
The ones that are the pinholes do look like they're part of the design. That one doesn't.
All right. I'll just say avoid that. It looks like painful to touch.
When you touched it, it was solid. It wasn't like a field. It was like solid, and it zapped you.
Mhm.
Zapped your hand.
Okay. Okay. What and how many doors are in here again?
Just the ones you came in, double doors on the other side.
Okay. Well, I'll look back at the crew. We going?
No.
Yep.
Okay. Don't touch the thing. I'll go past it.
Okay.
Carefully. Looking for traps.
You don't see any traps. And you
Okay,
lead.
Next doors are open as well.
Yep, they're open. It leads to it leads to a hallway. First off, it goes down further than you can see into another hallway that's almost like the one you came in originally, like the dirt one, 10 foot tall, 10 foot wide, big hallway.
Okay. Just keep moving then, I guess.
Everyone moving?
Slowly.
Yeah.
Yep. As long as until it looks like it's not where the lizard folk have been. I will keep moving carefully.
Yeah, their footprints they gathered around this dome for a while. And then you can see the footprints all around it. And of course, there was combat in here as well. And then they headed down the hallway that you're going down now.
Okay. Keep moving.
Okay. You head down the hallway, and again, you get to 3 more of those traps like we came in the first time. Bodies laying there, and they've used them to trap the place or avoid the traps. And you go probably another mile running down this hallway. And another set of doors in front of you. Those doors are open, and it leads into a an arcing room that leads around from left to right.
How long should we stay here before we need to head back to the military?
Well, we are taking our time. Hopefully they are moving a bit quicker. They should catch up to us. We'll keep moving around it.
Okay.
Trying to be very quiet because I think we're getting closer to the... Trying to listen for them when we get the lizard folk.
This is a circular hallway. You guys are walking around. Do you want to go right or left?
Footprints?
Footprints go both ways.
Of course, some people
Of
do
course.
go both ways.
Let's see.
Is there any other clues, or just look the same both ways?
It looks the same both ways. This is a lot more roughly dug out than what the big room was. The rooms were.
I will take out a coin. I'll say, anyone have a preference, or I'll hold up a coin.
Right.
Okay. I'll put the coin away.
Okay, so you come down and it's not too far. It's in 100 feet, and there is a door on your left. The door is open, and in the room there is a pile of bodies. I'm sorry to get grim again.
Oh, man. Sheesh.
And they're all standing around a pedestal. And this
Oh,
pedestal...
they're standing?
Oh, sorry, they're laying around this
Okay.
pedestal.
Okay.
Look, that got real grim.
And the pedestal is shattered. It's like a stone pedestal, and on top of it, it's a glass dome. The glass dome is busted.
Oh.
Does the glass dome look like the big dome that we passed?
Yeah, similar design, but this is a lot smaller. That one back there is big.
Okay. Do I know what that might be? Do I have any idea? Just from whatever arcane stuff I have studied?
No, you didn't look at it close enough.
Can we get around it?
This is a small little room off of this hallway. This is just like a 30-foot square room, and there's a pedestal in there, and the bodies are all sort of piled around the pedestal. There
But
was
that's just like inside some side room?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'll poke my head in there and take a look. Is that all that's in there?
Yep, very plain room.
I bet there's another one just like it on the other side. And I'm going to keep walking down the hallway.
Keep going the same way?
Yeah.
Okay. As you start walking about 50 feet or so, you start hearing some noise up ahead of you. And
Motion to everyone.
like you can gather there's just like kind of the whisper of voices. Not in a language you understand.
Yeah, I'll inform everyone. And I will sneak ahead to see if I will stop as soon as I see anything.
Okay.
But I want to see what is happening.
You come across another one of those same rooms. Side rooms, pedestal, dead folks, shattered dome on top, shattered ball on top, half dome.
Are the dead folks just human?
The human, there's mostly human. There's you came across one halfling, but
None of the lizard men?
no.
Okay, moving on.
Okay. As you get another 20 feet or so, all of a sudden it gets real hot. Just this wave of heat runs over you, and this roar, this deafening roar, fills the hallway.
Oh.
And there's shouting, screaming, getting grim again. Lots and lots of screaming. Up, not too far in front of you. As you're in
Is
this,
there a
it's beyond your what you can see. You're in this
Beyond the arc.
slightly turning corridor, but it is up that direction. The way you're walking the right way.
I mean, I would halt for a second. Does it just keep going?
Yeah, roar goes on for 10 seconds, and then there's screaming, and there's more screaming, and it sounds like there's fighting going on. More screaming. Another roar.
We gotta go.
Okay.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
This
Which
is
way?
barbaric.
In or out?
We gotta go in.
Okay.
Go in, yeah, adventure, baby.
I'll move
Zurich
up.
says that this is very barbaric.
I'm just gonna
What's
take
barbaric?
off.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
taking
start.
off. Boom,
I'm
boom,
going.
boom, boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you running down the hallway. It's getting loud. It's a cacophony. Is that the word? Of
Cacophony, yeah.
screams, and it sounds like a lot of bad things are happening up ahead. You run down there, and you can see where it kind of widens, and you catch the glimpse of someone in dark robes that runs inside to the left, runs into a room to the left up ahead. Didn't see you. Didn't seem to see you. You just saw kind of a flash of black robes go in there, and you come
Like it was
around
fleeing, or like it was
like it's running into that room. You don't know. You just kind of caught the very last glimpse of
all
it.
right. Making any noise?
No, nothing. Nothing louder than the screams that's going on inside the room.
I'll open the door up and look in.
So you go in. The doors are open as you come around that corner and you look inside, and there is inside that room.
This is the one that the
Talespire.
cloaked figure ran into, or the other?
This is the one the figure went into.
Okay.
So
And inside the room, there was a hook.
inside the room is almost like it's a circular style of room. It's very hot in here. And the first thing first thing you see is a huge is the wrong word, a massive red dragon in the center of the room. There's one chain attached to it. You get the idea there used to be other chains attached to it. There's a swarm of lizard folk and those Nostra that are standing in front of it. The Nostra are trying to do some sort of spell casting with this thing. There's at least 100 bodies over to the side and all around that have been burned or slashed around this dragon. And as you turn the corner, no one's paying any attention to you. Everyone's attention is focused solely on the dragon. And
Look over at my party. Is that Elmira?
That's Mama Dragon, dude.
Because I never saw Elmira. I don't remember seeing Elmira.
This might be our chance to get some help with these guys.
Huh?
We get some help, beat these guys, and go.
Oh yeah, we could beat these guys. Yeah. Let's do it.
Avoid fire, spread out. Move in.
We're gonna get roasted.
We're gonna get roasted.
so, go ahead and give me initiative.
I apologize for the TPK now.
I don't think they have a dragon big enough.
21.
Zurich got a 5.
10.
We're rolling great, boys.
What?
Okay.
9.
You can make it bigger than that, can't you?
Yeah. My cave just disappeared.
I don't think my character's in, so I can't see anything.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
working
see
on
anything Either.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's real big.
He's actually bigger than that. I'm gonna say that
gosh.
Zarik. Actually, everyone, just give me a quick history check.
Okay.
Zarik, you get advantage. You're a kobold.
Yay. Kind of need this.
14.
19.
15. 19.
Natural 20.
Okay.
What?
That is an ancient red dragon.
Natural 20 for a total of 19.
That's as big as they get.
That's a lot of 19.
Oh. This is oh no.
Do you see
Wow.
Elmira standing around anywhere? Or do I see Elmira standing in? Because otherwise I'm going to think this is Elmira. Because they just told me she was a red dragon.
No, Elmira's not that big.
That's why I said when we first came in, is that Elmira?
Maybe that's on Myra's. Oh
That
no.
might be Mama Elmira.
That is The
real.
Omira.
That's real Omira.
I don't know what any of that means.
Okay,
I
so
don't
you've
remember any of
got-
those conversations.
For just your glance here at what's going on is you gather that the first off, there's not enough bodies here for as many people that you have seen. Just kind of quick calculation. There's something's missing. The lizards don't seem to be trying to do damage to the dragon. They're not trying to attack it. They seem to be just steadying themselves, like almost like they're trying to calm the dragon down or trying to just keep it at bay. And because
shielding
the lizards are not where the dead humans are. The dead humans are all over on the side, like they are being fed. The lizards are just keeping it at bay.
And there's a door on the far side of the room, right?
No. There's no doors in this room. The only door in the room is the one that you are in. However, there's chains. There's four chains on the ground. Only one is connecting the dragon. And the one connecting the dragon is leading this way. In fact, all of them make an X. There's one going this way. There's one going this way. Everyone give me an intelligence check. There's one going this way. There's one going this way. The southwest, or I don't know what they're saying. This one, and this one are all broken. This one is still attached.
Intelligence check.
Oh,
Krog is like,
yes.
those,
Finally,
Big
those
brain.
chains
the one thing
go
I
to
know.
the same place where those pedestals were. What a Krog thing to think about.
I know. Finally.
Finally, I got it all.
Finally.
Gonna use Tiny here. So Tiny's a bunch of dead things
I just,
all
kinda
just
have to
sort
beat
of
out the dead things
piled
forward.
around this dragon.
Honestly, this dragon should be grateful. He's got tinies all over him.
You do see Omira, little Omira, and she is standing. Let me find her. Let me get her. She is standing over here on one of the rocks, just kind of standing by herself.
What?
And she's in little Omira, in elf form, and she's just watching. She seems to be very happy. I need, what was everyone's initiative?
I got 21.
Oh man, that was a long.
No.
I think I got like a,
Had a
13
3.
I got like a 5, I think.
So, Sunny Cheeks, you go first.
Oh, crap.
You're my 21, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to go first.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, huh?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Everyone's like,
actually.
run in. Now what?
It's fighting them mostly, right?
You tell me. You're going first.
I'm
As
asking.
you come in, and it's just you just get a heat wave. You got a lot of dead
Yeah.
bodies. There's still
Okay, I got
there's still
you.
quite a few standing.
got it.
The blizzards are all holding their spears up. The Nostros seem to be doing some sort of spell.
The
and
Nostros
the-
are doing a spell?
Yeah, arms are raised. They're doing something.
Okay, I got it.
And the dragon seems very angry.
Where am I at? I'm right here. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go out to here. I'm going to blast these
Where are we?
boys
Oh.
with a gust of wind.
Blast them with wind.
Yeah, dude. Blow them away. Then you make a DC 15 strength save. Surprise strength save.
Okay. Two of them made it.
Well, the rest of them will get blown 15 feet away from me.
Actually, no. One of them made it.
And let's
They are
see.
not strong.
Actually,
Um,
everything up to the dragon
Two
needs
of
to
them
make
make
that
it.
save.
I'm gonna say
And
that.
in a 10-foot wide
Does it do damage or does it
corridor,
just push them?
I think it just pushes them.
And how far?
15 feet.
Yeah, they're getting pushed into the dragon. The lizards aren't paying attention to that. They're not going to resist that at all. Not even going to try. The Nostra, though, are going to try.
But all but one of them gets blown away.
All but 2 of them.
Okay.
One of them, you feel like you got that one good, but he is still there. 15.
Interrupting the spell cast.
And those 2 stay. Okay.
And I'll use a bonus action to use my Call of the Wind.
What's that do?
It's just like it's a replacement for the wild shape. It's like my wild shape thing. I can do like wind stuff and
Oh,
get
okay,
bonuses on lightning damage, stuff like that.
Okay.
Storm Ascension, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Oh crap! I did that in the wrong order. I should have done Storm Ascension first, then Call of the Wind.
It's fine.
Now you know for next time.
Well, it would have made it do 1d6 thunder damage. Or 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay. Roll damage. Just give you 1.
Alright. Oh, not good. 2.
Okay. Raise that rather
Just
than
enough to
every
piss
single one of
everyone
these. Just enough
Yep.
to
Enough
say,
to make
hello,
everyone go, "What
I'm
are you
here.
doing back there?"
Yeah, that's basically what I was doing. I was moving them around.
Okay. It is. I think next is Eru.
No one else had higher than the 13.
I had 3.
I got a 9.
I got a 5.
Okay. I'm going to run over here. Oh, I can make it. That's 45. We've been sneaking, or I've been sneaking this whole time. Am I hidden to them?
You are hidden, yeah.
Okay.
You're all hidden. Or you all have surprise anyway. Which basically just means you've got they're flat-footed or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
If that affects you in any way.
I will. What am I? Okay, wait a minute. If that's the case, move back 45 feet. Okay, so I will run up here, cast Booming Blade, stab this guy in the back. E 12 plus 6, I think. Yeah, so 18 hit.
18 does hit.
Okay. So that is a D4, D8, D6. This plus 3. 19 points of damage to that guy, and then that was how much? That was about 30 feet. So there's 45, and then I will bonus action a dash and just try to get some cover from these guys. Back over here, I guess. And that is my turn.
Okay. That was, I think, Krog next.
Yeah. I'll move in.
It's really hot in here.
But now there's a breeze.
Right.
A continuous breeze for a
stay-
solid minute.
I'll stay right there.
Okay.
That's it.
David?
Okay.
Zarik?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright,
Sure.
25, 30. I know. Here, you know what? I can throw a dagger at him. At this guy.
Okay.
I'll do that. So. Ooh. 20.
That's a hit. Give me that damage.
7 damage.
Okay.
And then, how many daggers does he have? Does he have 2? I think he just has the 1. Alright. That'll be my turn then.
Saren. You're like, let's go. And you go last.
I'm going to move up to
He was posing.
Which side was Omira on?
She is up here.
here,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to cast Hold Person at 3rd level to get the 2 nostrils that didn't fly forward.
Okay.
They gotta make a Wisdom 15.
Okay. They both made it. One of them, you're like, man, I know I got that guy, but
That's my turn.
okay. My turn. The lizards pay no attention to you. They just back up a bit. Back 5 feet. They all
Sorry. They apologize to the dragon.
They all back up. Yeah. Not the dragon. Oops.
Back up.
There you go. They all back up and just keeping their focus on the dragon. The Nostra. So this guy with the yellow turns around, and Krog. As this guy turns around, you can just see, like, your nightmares have come true.
Oh.
It's that guy. This is the guy. You see his eyes. He's the black cloak, the glowing red eyes piercing into your soul.
Man. Oh, man.
And he points at you.
Uh-huh.
Rip.
Oh, no.
He points just past Zarik. He's not really pointing at you, Krog, but you feel like he's pointing right at your soul.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And out shoots this little black dot. And I need all 4 of you to make me a reflex save as this dark cloud, it just envelops you.
Oh,
This is a
wow.
deck save.
Dex save.
Yeah. I think I have advantage on that, right?
16.
My thing. Yeah.
All right, so Dex save.
Oh,
Good thing those were terrible rolls.
I know.
That's
Oh,
a lot of
no.
2s.
Oh, I got a 2 too.
Oh,
Oh, I
I
rolled
saved.
low.
I hope 19.
I got 16.
Because if I save this, I take no damage.
Yeah, 18 is what you need to make.
I saved. I don't take any damage. This is
So if you
amazing.
didn't make it, you're gonna take what I roll?
36.
36 necrotic damage. If you
Ouch.
didn't save, it's 18.
I'm gonna use my stone's endurance real
I
quick.
think you said
Oh,
that,
wait.
like-
I'm going to use Lucky to roll again.
So
Oh, well, that was not good.
You are not that lucky.
I'm not that lucky.
You know what? You see,
I have 3 luck points per long rest.
I'm happy
so
about
I'll
this.
take 28 damage.
You see Zarik out here, Ultra Giga Chad move. He's freaking takes no damage with his shield. He's awesome. I'm so happy I get to use that.
Did you take damage, Krog?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
keep
I brought it
re-rolling
down
this?
to 28.
He does look at you. His eyes meet yours.
I'm furious.
And all of a sudden, it's like a flash of, just like a streak, shoots over in. You all see this as he just shoots over into Krog's body and just like envelops Krog.
What?
That's the reaction I was going for. And
What?
make me a con save, as he is just surrounding his body around yours.
Oh no. Okay, a con save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh.
Does he turn into like a? Does he
Come
turn
on.
into like
15.
a
Okay,
dust when
so
he does
he's
that?
he's like you feel him like trying to get in like into your bones,
Right.
but you manage to defend him off.
uh-huh.
and you push him aside.
Sheesh.
And the other 3 are going to come back over here and finish casting whatever they were casting. This last one here, that got did not get hit, is going to point at. What do you want to point at? Saren. Saren. A 21?
Silvery barbs.
Fumble.
Oh, fumble.
It worked.
He points
I will
at his
give
friends.
Eru advantage.
So the spell goes off, and you see this black web basically shoot out from his finger and stick into your chest, but it like sparkles start going off of it, and you get a little worried, but all of a sudden you're like, hey, this is all right. Give me a D4.
This is all right.
Four.
You guys look over, and Saren, like, his arms start bulging out of his armor as muscles are
Whoa.
growing.
What?
Saren, +8 to your strength modifier until I say so.
Holy.
Oh, wow.
What?
he's-
Wait,
He looks at his finger and he's shaking his finger. He's like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to happen.
Wait.
Error score.
To,
What the heck?
not the modifier, just to the score. So if you got
Oh.
a 16, you're
It's
now
like
at 24.
modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say
God,
modifier? Sorry, yeah.
Time to do some athletics checks.
Or run up there and just crush this guy's skull with his
Jeez.
hand, just like pop him like a melon, dude.
Holy cow.
Let's see. The humans on the side that are still alive are just like giving themselves to the dragon. The arms are up and they're walking over and they're just like
What?
asking to be chomped. Omira sees all this going on over here with you guys, and she shouts at you and says, "Stop! Stop! What are you doing? Stop! Get out of here!" Omira's always been kind of a little bit off a rocker, but she seems like she is determined and knows what she's clear-headed. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, the dragon. I'll go ahead and roll this. Where'd it go? Okay. Looks over and just gobbles up a bunch of the humans, and then claws a whole bunch more. And there's humans hanging out of her mouth, and she looks over at the Nostra, and she doesn't say it, but you can hear it, and she says, "Get this over with." It is your turn, Eru.
Oh.
I thought it's Sunny Cheeks, right?
All right, Sunny Cheeks, yeah.
Oh, Sunny Cheeks. I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave.
Ooh.
And they need to make a Dex saving throw. It'll be, let's see, 10 foot wide, 30 foot long. So those guys need to make a DC something, DC 15 Dex save.
Is that 10 feet wide right there?
It's 10 feet, and then 30 feet would be.
Oh,
Back
So,
here.
this fella's gonna get advantage
okay.
because he's not fully into the thing.
I could shift it over and get more of him
Yeah, but you won't be able to get. That's what I was looking at. You won't be able to get both of them
evenly.
Because remember, at least half of them needs to be in the zone. If only a part of
Okay.
them is, they get advantage.
Okay,
So you can't get both of them
probably not.
half. Yeah. So we'll do these 3. So those 3 are gonna get, what is it? What kind of save?
Dex.
Okay.
DC 15 Dex.
Guess I can see Stu back here, doesn't?
I would get a couple of the lizard guys, I guess.
Dex. Okay.
Yeah, wait. I could get all of them just by aligning it differently. I thought they were more in a row. I could go like this and get them for sure.
Okay. I'll reroll his thing. Okay. Okay. What happens?
If they fail, they're going to take 4d8, like a big old wave of water splashes up out of the ground. And kind of water will disperse all across the ground in the room.
Okay.
Take 4d8, and if you failed, you'll take half. If you succeeded, you'll take half. If you failed, you're going to take this, and you're going to get knocked prone.
Cool.
What was the damage? Sorry, I wasn't looking. 14?
It was... Yeah, 14. Not great.
Okay. Okay, and if they fail, they go prone?
If they fail, they go prone, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to back up a
And then
little
7 for those that made it.
bit. So yeah, half.
Okay. Done?
Oh, and the wind is still going, so they need to make it save for that, too. That's a concentration.
Okay.
Oh, did you roll con save to see if you can?
Oh,
maintain
yeah, I might
concentration?
not, I don't think I can, actually. Never mind. Ignore that.
Or the
You
wind.
took 36, so half of that would be 18. Would be the DC.
18 con.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. It'd be a miracle if I got this. Oh, I got it! So yeah, they need to make that. And I suppose if they got knocked over, they're getting blown away no matter what, eh?
Okay.
That's only 10 foot, so that guy at the edge might have that. That's why I asked earlier if when he tried to attack Krog, did he turn into like a mist because the wind blows away mists and
No,
stuff
it was
like
like the flash. He just sort of, it wasn't, he
Okay.
didn't change form or anything.
that. Okay.
10 feet.
Yeah, 10 feet. All right.
Now it's Eru. We got 3 minutes.
Finish this whole fight.
Kill a dragon in 3
I'll
minutes.
help you, Krog. Behind this guy,
I'm so furious.
booming blade. Uh, 19 plus 6, 25.
That's a hit.
Ha. 322 points of damage. Some of that's thunder, some of it's piercing. I don't know if that matters.
Nope, he's fine. I mean,
And
that's
then
yeah.
I will-
22 altogether.
Yes. Run back over here and bonus action hide. Because I am scared.
Okay. Krog.
Oh, 29.
I'm gonna give it a try and cast Hour of Reaping.
Okay. Trying to be
For a
scary.
wisdom, yeah, a wisdom saving throw of 11.
Okay.
Why not?
That helps out so much, guys.
It's just
Hey,
just the guy next to you.
Just the one.
He does not care at all.
Okay.
When I run out there, I also want to yell at Saren, cleanse Omira. See if he gets that.
I'm as for my second action or attack, I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay.
What is that
Opposed?
again?
Your athletics versus my acrobatics or athletics.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay, so you go to grab this guy. I'm sorry to do this to you on a 20.
no!
You go to grab this guy, and it's like you just grab right through him, almost like he's made of slime. It just goes right through him, and then
Uh-huh.
you don't have him. He's there,
Oh no.
but he's not there. Not
Okay,
not,
but
not,
can
not
I-
physical enough for you to grapple him. He's immune to grapple.
Can I figure out anything about that from that roll? Can I just?
It's almost like he's got a jelly-like consistency body. You just grab through his body, and
Right.
you just grab through it, and then you reassemble him.
He's made out of extra thick bonkers centers only.
Okay. So I'll keep that in mind. All right.
Okay, David.
Okay.
Zarik.
Whoops. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll be right here. And I'm gonna stab him. Sword and stab him.
Okay.
With the advantage, because I'm flanking, right?
I don't think you're quite flanking.
You
I can move over for some more.
did you just move 30?
You moved 25.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
You can go one more. Go yeah, go one more. Flanking.
Okay. Cool. I can't really move one more.
I'll put you. Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yay. Okay.
What kind of sword do you have?
Longsword.
Okay.
Ah. 12 damage.
All right.
First attack.
Yeah, you slice into him. It feels like a normal person.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
What is this? 20.
That's a hit.
Awesome.
Not hard to hit. He's a mage.
7? Yeah, 7 damage.
Saren.
I'm going to use Twilight Sanctuary. And then take off over here. What's that? Darn it. 6.
That the one that reveals shapeshifters?
Yeah,
No, that's Moonbeam.
It's Moonbeam.
yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's the Healy one. Okay.
Ain't my turn there?
Okay.
Watch Tempe Tree.
On the Nostra turn.
Oh, man.
This guy's going to stand up. They're both going to stand up. These guys are going to come back over here
Difficult terrain.
because of the wait, why?
Because of the wind.
The wind got. Oh, the wind is still there. Yeah, because I could push
Yep.
it back.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're.
Oh, so
you're
just don't.
coming
Okay,
straight
there-
towards
yeah,
me.
it's just. Okay.
Yeah, difficult terrain.
Okay.
2 foot. Yeah.
So they go over there. They begin casting their spell again, and this fella over here, he does what he did before, where he doesn't walk. He just sort of like flashes over to these guys. It's written as a teleport. Does that do its booming blade thing?
That's what I was going to ask you. So it says, target suffers from welcome to us. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then.
Okay, yeah, that works. What kind of damage is it?
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
6 points of thunder damage.
Okay. So he goes into the circle, and they all grab hands, and you see the floor, these runes light up on the floor around their feet. And in an instant, they flash, and these 5 disappear
No.
as they teleport away. No, I can't get them away. No, they go away.
They're up there, guys. Get them.
See him.
Who speaks Draconic?
I do.
Okay, you hear the one of the looks like important looking lizards says in Draconic shouts out, "Let's go! We're out!" And all the lizards begin. They don't even pay any attention to you. They just start rushing for the door.
Very slowly.
Yeah. And
Against
half
the wind.
So they're like running, and they're starting to get not the dragon.
They all
Oh,
look like
oh man, that's not good.
They're double moving, and they're getting to there. They're not paying any attention to you. They're giving you some dirty looks, but they are, well, they're terrified. These guys haven't really shown any emotion, but they show emotion right now. Every time you fought them, they've been just sort of stone-faced, but right now they show fear, and they are just rushing for the door, not paying any attention to you guys as they're beelining it out. The humans are still just there, just like offering themselves to the dragon, and Omira shouts out, "You idiots! What have you done?" And that final chain snaps that's connecting the dragon up. And the dragon looks up. Let me check something real quick.
I hope it's our friend.
One second. Trying to be quick. 1 second.
You could try to. If those lizard folk are ending their turn in your Twilight Sanctum.
Oh yeah, if they end, I will end the charm.
And then they get blown away again.
Okay. So the dragon, you see. Actually, let me see. Let's see what happens. Okay.
What?
She looks up, big dragon, and she leaps off the ground and shoots straight up, and slams into the ceiling, and bursts out above this domed room, and just flies out of this place. As she goes out, water comes pouring into this place.
Uh-oh.
And she just books it outside of this cave.
Oh no.
Omira is shouting at you guys, "You idiots, what are you doing here?" And she yanks her ring off and shifts into a dragon, and then beelines it to follow Mama out of the cave as this waterfall is pouring down into this place. And that's where we'll end.
Ooh,
Wow.
spicy.
Very spicy.
Uh-oh.
Also, the rest of the army that's coming behind us. Could have just like walking down a hallway.
Especially if the lizardmen are good guys now.
All these ancient tombs and stuff filled with water.
Oh my.
And that's where we'll end. Bedtime for Joe.
Yep.
And the rest of us. I
Alrighty.
think.
Bedtime.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.